Greetings, Matt and RC with you, and today I'm going to take you through a brief video review for the film Brave. This is the newest release from the Juggernaut Pixar Studios. Brave is an interesting film, visually appealing, but lacking in a lot of the story elements that we would consider expected from a Pixar film. Brave tells a story about a Scottish princess. Her name is Merida, and she is given a bow and arrow for her baby birthday by her father, King Fergus. Very soon, the girl learns how to use the bow and is very proficient, but she's also very headstrong and very independent, much against her mother's wishes, whose name is Eleanor. By the time that Merida is a older woman, it's now time for her to get married, and she's not very happy about that, and she is now being forced to do so with a group of suitors that she and her parents kind of considered to be below her. And rather than marrying any of them, she fights for herself, and you see this scene in the previews where she's using the bow and arrow to basically beat all the guys. She runs away, rides on her big horse, Angus, and rides out in the middle of the forest and comes across a witch's den, where the witch there gives her a secret potion that she can use to change her mother's mind about getting married to one of these suitors. And what she doesn't realize is that the potion is going to turn her mother into a bear. And as soon as the mom consumes it, she turns into this giant bear who's got her mother's mind and her mother's soul, but lacks the ability to talk. And for most of the film, we see Eleanor the bear trying to get along with Merida as the two run away after Fergus finds out that there's a bear in the castle, doesn't know who it is. They run off into the forest. They learn how to get together again and how to love each other. And the film does take some interesting twists and turns. As I mentioned to you, this is the next installment from the Pixar franchise. Unfortunately, it feels a lot like a Disney movie, kind of like a myth-based sort of movie where we don't really get a chance to fall in love with the characters. There's about 95 minutes of this film, so it's got plenty of time to move around. But you just don't get the sense that the story is going to end having everything kind of shown to you. And maybe sometimes that's a bad thing to have a movie tell you everything. But for me, I felt like it made too many plot holes, and the characters really weren't anything I really cared about. I kind of knew where this was going to go from the start, and I, without having any other inside knowledge. I thought that kind of cheated the film for me. Visually, it looks amazing. You should go see it in 3D. It has been created in 3D, not post 3D, so it really looks terrific. It's the best looking of the Pixar films so far, but that's really where I think the comparison ends between something like Toy Story and The Incredibles, which are vastly superior films. Patrick Doyle does the music in it, but again, it's not really anything memorable. And I think a year from now, audiences may not even know who Merida is, and who are they going to care about, King Fergus or the three little sons. I don't think we're going to really care about them. And so, for me, the movie kind of rang a little bit hollow. It was a disappointment. I think it'll make gobs of money for Disney, because it'll be a great daughter and mother movie. The boys and the dad are going to go see the Avengers, baby, and that's really all there is to it. Considering where Cars 2 went, and for some people Toy Story 3 was a mixed message, I found it really personally creepy. So I don't know what this means. Are we heading now into a low period for Pixar? Is it just a pothole in the road, or is this the shape of things to come? If you're on Twitter, you can catch me right there. I write reviews for SandwichJohnFilms.com. You can see the full review for this and 23 other films. I want to thank John very much for the opportunity to do so many reviews for him and be able to put them on here for all of you. If you can check out also onepercase.net. It's a website my friends and I are writing on. We write about everything cool and everything awesome. We're going to Comic-Con, baby, so we'll be there to report on all that's new and awesome and cool there. And I also want to give a big shout out to my friend Jorge over at HighDefNinja.com. Thanks to him for getting me other DVD releases, which I also review through Sandwich John Films and through him. So this is Matt and RC. Peace!